Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the DCUO SourceCast. I'm, of course, Trex, and alongside me via the interwebs, we have Trexlight, aka Vagrant.
What's up?
And we have Brittany.
Hello.
Super Patriot will be joining us a little bit later. He had to go take his son to work, which I don't even have a son, but the fact that I can say that Super Patriot will go take his son to work, I'm like, that is, go Super Patriot's kid. Congratulations. I can't wait when my little cousins, who I treat as my children, when they get to go have jobs. And at that point, I have to start worrying about boys, and I'm going to start killing people. I'm like their other father. Those kids will not be dating until they're 30.
Oh, boy.
Sucks for them.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, one's a shut-in, basically, just like her father and her second father. We're both big gamers. The other one is so spastic like her mother. Just so spastic. Like,
Is she going to be trouble?
I hope not that trouble. But anyways, thank you all so much for joining us on this nice Friday night where here in South Carolina it's gloomy. I don't know how it is in the West Coast, but it's gloomy. What's it like over there?
It's actually really nice
You
outside.
still got the sun out, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Ours is going away, so if we can have it back, that would be great.
Well, it's also, what, 8 o'clock?
Yes.
Well, it's 5 o'clock here, so.
But is it really?
Yeah, it's really 5 o'clock. Actually, it's 5
So you're 3 hours in the past.
No, I'm 3 hours in the present. You guys are 3 hours in the future.
No,
That's how this
you're in the
works.
past.
No,
You're
I
in
mean,
the past. Midnight release over here. You don't get to have that.
yeah, that's the only crappy thing.
See, that's why you're in the past.
That's the only crappy thing.
Speaking of that whole time zone thing, it just dawns on me because I watch At Midnight, with Chris Hardwick and a bunch of comedians. I watch At Midnight, and it's at midnight here on the East Coast. But over on the West Coast, where it's filmed, it doesn't come on at midnight. Well, what's up with this? It's crazy. This whole time zone thing just needs to stop. I'm honestly tired of it now. So you guys are missing out on some fun things, and we just have to rub your faces in it, like the midnight launches.
So I'm in a duo, and I'm messing with this guy really bad.
What did you do?
It's a controller, and I'm like, bruh, you are just so freaking good at trolling right now. He's
I
like,
feel like he isn't.
no, he's good, but he's like, no, I just try to be useful. I'm like, Bay, just so good right now, and he's like, oh, thank you. Like he doesn't know what to say.
Well, I wouldn't know what to say either if some guy is calling me Bay. I don't know what to do in that. I don't know what I would do in that situation. God forbid it's on voice chat. It's just like, Trex, Bay.
It'll keep him playing the troller role, so
That's how
we
you're.
need a lot of that right now.
That's how you're encouraging the support roles. Just Bay.
Call him Bay, and tell him they're good.
Oh my god, he's gonna tell us I ran into this creepy guy in a duo and he kept calling me Bay. It was really weird.
But for some reason, it made me play even better. I don't know what was going on.
Wow. So, alright, so let's go off with how our weeks have been. Vagrant, how's your week been?
That's been pretty good.
That's it?
I didn't do anything useful or fun or anything like that. It's just been a week.
Okay. Brittany?
Mine was busy and stressful just due to work, but the Black Ops 3 beta came out, and then there was a Destiny stream, so it was good. I was happy.
Isn't the Black Ops 3 thing happening this weekend?
Varn just told me that it's open to everybody now, but it was started like a few days ago for people that pre-ordered it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I think so. Yeah, but it's a lot of fun.
Did they unleash the zombies yet?
No, it's just the multiplayer beta that's out right now.
Okay. Week has been good for me. I've just been hammering away on these DCUO articles. Planning my next videos I gotta record this weekend. And lots of writing. And I've been playing Fallout Shelter on my Android constantly.
What a nerd.
I've never played, and that's the thing, I've never played a Fallout game. I have them all on my Steam ready to be streamed, but this Fallout Shelter, I'm like hardcore every day, every minute almost. It's like, well, this is mobile gaming right here. I am constantly on this thing. It's addictive. That's the problem with mobile games. They're so addictive. But so we have some good things to talk about tonight. We got, of course, we're going to talk about the booster bundle, some hot fixes that came out specifically for pets, and we're also going to talk about the gear progression for episodes 16 and 17, and then what the next cycle is going to bring. But first up, we do have some emails. There's no song. I don't have a song for this thing. I'm so sorry. So, first up, if people can actually see it, yes, I'm back in using Photoshop because that's what I use. All right, so first question comes from Green Viking. First off, thank you so much for emailing us. Oh, I think we have Super Patriot.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. You just in time. We're just about to get into emails.
Okay.
you just want to leave real fast?
Yeah, I'm just joking.
Yeah. After we get the emails, we'll see how your week has been. So just give us a moment. So okay, so this is from Green Viking. Wow. Well.
Oh no, pass.
What?
Oh.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I'm reading this verbatim too. I have to be a player and fan for a long time. Just wondered if there was any other ways players could reunite with characters if they had issues obtaining it one way in one way. In my case, I forgot my info to my PS3 account and pondered if there was another way to play with them on my new PS4 account, which I was going to definitely want to bring up to Super Patriot because and Brittany, of course. So, yeah, answer that.
Without him having access to that original PS3 account, to his PSN account, you're going to have to start over. But sorry.
Is there anything that PSN could possibly do?
I mean, he can contact PSN and try and get the account info, everything, get the password reset and all that stuff like that. But if he doesn't have the original email with it at least, he's going to be kind of screwed, unfortunately.
Okay.
Oh.
Does he still have the original PS3?
It's a good question. That is not in the... Hopefully he's in chat, maybe.
If he has it, then he could most likely be able to get the PSN ID and then get the password reset through customer service. As long as he has the original serial number or ID or whatever of the original PS3 that he's signed up for PSN on. He should be able to do that.
There you go, Green. I hope it helps out. Contact PSN and go through their customer service and try to survive through it, and hopefully they help you out. And then, of course, our next email comes from Gin Whiskey, great fan. So he has a couple of questions. First one, it's like as soon as I read this first question, I'm like, is this a Jerry Seinfeld question? This feels very Jerry Seinfeld. And basically it's like, what's the deal with Legends tunes not being able to use weapon mastery?
Because they weren't made that way.
They weren't born that way?
Because if Legends PvP got weapon mastery, no one would PvP.
Well, that's legit. As far as I know, yeah, basically. I mean, does Superman use martial arts? with his brawling. Exactly.
No, but it would be kind of cool and all that, though. If you use Superman and all that, and he weapon mastery in a two-handed, but his 2H weapon was like was like a lamppost. That would be pretty bad.
Okay, okay. I would go with that. I would go with that. Okay, second one. Why are/were solos modeling after Legends, the Tier 5 and Tier 6 tunes, instead of optional? I'm guessing Jin is referring to the iconic anomalies in the iconic visions.
Visions.
Yeah.
Those were just another way to play Legends characters in a PvE setting, and also give the solo challenges a little bit of a different direction. It's like, hey, you've ran these before, now play as Cersei and run in there and just blow shit up with the rhino. It was just another direction to go with for the solo challenges. Some of them.
Some of the idea was also that even past that tier, Legends tunes will have stats. So technically, the Tier 5 and 6 iconic solo instances will always be sort of challenging. You will never technically outgrow them in terms of difficulty.
That's true too.
Until they made them easier.
Yeah.
I would definitely always choose the iconics over Legends PvE. Definitely.
Oh yeah, because that's what everybody thought Legends PvE was going to be like. It was going to be some sort of story-driven instance.
That's basically what we were told. It was like, this is story-driven. Where, yeah.
Well, what is fair to assume that when they showed the Legends PvE screenshot, and it was League of Assassins, and they had Batman-themed tunes.
Yeah.
So everybody thought, oh, okay, so you're going to have some dialogue between Ra's al Ghul and Batman.
Yeah. No.
Nope. you're like, no.
Trex was like, oh my god, it's a fantastic idea, but they didn't do that, though.
They did not.
Yeah.
That's what I sat in that panel with with such bright eyes. It's like, yeah, this is gonna be fantastic. You can't choose two Batman into League of Assassins because that's just silly. You're gonna have to choose one. No, that's not what came out.
I thought it was gonna be like, you have 4 characters you can choose from. No one can pick the same one, and it was gonna be like, there would be dialogue between each character that would make sense to their comic book personalities. I thought it was going to be freaking awesome.
I thought it was at least going to be, you couldn't go in there into with, more than one of the same tune.
Yeah.
I thought it was at least going to be that.
No.
Instead we go in there with like 3 Captain Marvels and 1 Black Adam. Shazam!
I went in there the other day with 3 Saint Walkers.
Oh.
Nice.
I was like, okay.
Alright, this is for all of us. What's your favorite duo, alert, or raid to queue up for in older content, and why? Not each category, just something in older. Because I don't want to have
Brittany goes first.
Yeah, Britt.
Shady Nightclub Duo.
Yep, I knew that was coming.
I
What
always
about your...
do it. I don't do alerts anymore. I don't. I mean, unless somebody needs one, but I don't really have a favorite alert. Raid?
I was about to say really something bad, but I'm glad I hold it back. So why the Shady Nightclub Duo?
It's just fun. It's a really cool duo. You get to fight like multiple different bosses. You get a ton of loot out of there, and then like there's a bunch of iconics in there, and it's just, I don't know, it's just fun. Like even as I'm over geared for it, it's just fun to go in there and see all of the different iconics in there and get to fight them. So that's why I like it.
And once again, her favorite duo is the only PvE instance from a PvP episode.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was probably the only good thing out of that whole entire episode.
Shield came out. Shield was in that episode also.
No,
It was
the
in that episode
PvP
also.
instances were a neat idea. They just weren't executed well.
Too many ads. Too many ads.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't executed well.
Yeah.
All right, Soups. What about you?
I do love the Shady Nightclub duo. I do love that. See, I queue up duos all the time too. I'd have to say one of the ones I'm having a lot of fun running lately. I wouldn't say it's necessarily my favorite. One I've been having the most fun running though is the Ferris aircraft. I just like going into Ferris every once in a while. I like going into Ferris and not using the repulsor.
Yeah.
Because then I just bounce them all off my flame cascade all over the place.
Well, back when that duo first came out, it was one of the first duos in the game that really made it feel like you had to act as a team.
Yes.
Because one person was carrying the repulsor, one person was killing ads. It really made you feel like you needed to rely on each other rather than just roll face.
Yeah.
And there's just two people in an instance. No, this one was like there's two people in an instance and they need to rely on each other.
All right, done deal. We're gonna bring the repulsor back for the next duo. Done.
No, they just need to have more mechanics like that. You know, like
Agreed.
have a boss fight where, for some reason, you know, you're locked off from each other and you have to fight a boss alone. But technically the boss fight is, you know, one person per boss. Or something like that.
I just have to say, it is extremely coincidental we're having this conversation right now.
I know.
Oh, what is going on?
NDA things.
There was a question was asked of us earlier, and the topic was, you know, it wasn't really debated, but it was, you know, being discussed and ideas are being put out there, and for some reason it got heated. I don't know why, but
as someone said, it was just misreading interpretations of things. It did get heated, but for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah. As far as favorite alert, God, I don't know.
I didn't want to do
I
each category. I just wanted like overall.
Oh, overall.
Yeah.
Oh well, I like to go in and roll face in Trigon's prison every once in a while. You get a lot of loot out of that.
Yeah, exactly. Who doesn't?
It's like 2 seconds long.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be 1 second. Why aren't you all DPS? This is horrible.
That is usually how it is, though.
Yeah.
This duo's taking too long, dude. We just got in here. You didn't even give me a chance to talk to the NPC yet. For fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Wonder Girl's talking too long. Why didn't she just shut up and let us move on?
It is kind of funny that certain instances that the cutscene's like, God dang, this is really long.
That scene takes longer than the boss fight.
Yeah. Oh.
Yep. That is it's building up to like this huge thing. All I gotta do is just, you know, shoot him once.
It's like an episode of DBZ sometimes.
3 episodes to charge, 5 minutes to kill the boss. And miss! 3 episodes to charge, 1 episode to miss.
I have not run that Star Labs alert in a long ass time. Let's see what it's like again. Maybe.
Star Labs Recovery? That's the one of the tier 4?
No, that's no, I'm talking about the one the Star Labs alert that came with Fight for the Light.
Oh, yeah.
No, see, Mepps is gonna be listening to that, and he's gonna be like, I'm gonna write this down. We're gonna reuse that instance.
Yeah, next Legends PvE is gonna be that freaking Star Labs.
Oh my god.
It's probably gonna be the Watchtower containment facility, because we have all of these. Right?
Yeah.
It only makes sense to do that.
That's what we're all guessing, yeah.
I can't say somebody did mention Arkham Asylum for Legends PvE, and
did they get banned on the forums? Please tell me they got perma-banned.
No, everybody, no. This is a CRT, and I actually you know talked to Mepps about this. Everybody in the CRT said they would mutiny.
I would sign a petition.
Arkham Asylum.
I would sign a petition. There ain't no way.
See, it's gonna come out, but there's only gonna be 1 feed attached to it. Just do it.
There's probably gonna be a handful of people that actually get that feed. Oh my god!
You're like, no, I'm good.
It's gonna be a 10-point feat completed Arkham Asylum Legends PvE.
And it gets the title of man.
Speaking of the ads and skipping ads, Arkham Asylum, as long as it was, and because it was long, was because we couldn't skip ads. Because it wasn't the fact that we could just skip them; it's because of those ads in each wing. We had to kill them to move on to the next room. We had to do it.
But that's how every alert is supposed to be. You're really not supposed to just be able to fly over everything. It's not the way it's meant to be.
Yeah, so, devs, because I know you're listening because you love us, to fix the skipping ads, make it an requirement where in this room or the hallway, we have to kill like 10.
Remember,
I know some people may hate it.
Keep in mind, remember now, there was a couple of side missions you can pick up inside Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, that's right.
For freeing like so many prisoners and freeing so many guards and everything. So they did give us a reason to fight all those ads. The thing is, though, once you got that one piece of gear that you got from that quest giver, there was no need to do it again.
Okay.
Especially if you wanted to get the speed feat.
Okay. So Vagrant, what was your favorite content?
I have to think about this one. I'm actually looking at them all right now. Honestly, probably Family Reunion. The whole instance, I just loved it when it came out. Because we get to go to Crime Alley.
We do.
Yeah.
I ran it the other day on one of my alts because I finally unlocked it. I was like, yeah, I can run it now. And I forgot how badass Evil Bruce was. And even the costume. I was like, man, this was a great thing.
See, this is why when cross-faction PvE comes out, I would love to have it to where we can run the opposite factions exclusive instances.
Ooh, please.
Because the only Family Reunion I've been able to run is the one where Bruce's family is still alive. That's our version.
Oh, yeah, ours is where we're having to stop Luther from messing it up. Or something.
Well, Luther still messes it up in our version, but when we get to Gotham, Bruce's dad and mother are still alive, and one of the boss fights is you fight Bruce and his father at the same time.
I find that completely unfair. What does Thomas have to do with this? Does Thomas know how to fight? He's a doctor.
Well, the story is like they grew up fighting crime together or something like that.
Touche. Touche. Origin Crisis included me in the storyline? Since when? I don't remember me being in there. Was I some random black guy that died? I probably was. I can see that.
Yeah, you were out in the crowd. But no, like, devs, just consider it. It would double the amount of content in certain tiers. Just do it. It would honestly fix a lot of tier 4's problems.
Yeah.
For you. You wouldn't have to do anything.
I think my favorite anything is it is a tie. Anything from Hand of Fate, any of those operations. I will run Without a Vengeance, Dawn, the 4-man and 8-man operations. I will run them all day long. Just favorite things that ever came to the game. Just a favorite. They were the first operations too, but they were just vagrant, if you don't mind.
What?
So
they were. Oh, sorry. They were pretty sexy.
Okay. Yes, and I do miss the old Valentine's Day event. That was my jam. That was my jam.
I never even played it.
All right, and then finally, do you think DCUO would do a pink month? Every year, sports teams, all levels, sport the pink in support of breast cancer awareness for October. Suggestion: maybe one day each week, or each week in October, turn all the colors of powers pink. The powers pink is a little too far. I will go with a little too far. I'm not sure everyone would be accepting of that, and. But I think we bring this up almost every October, that the devs should try and do something. Some of the players in the game, at least, I know myself, would love to see a pink theme for the month besides just changing our outfits, the color scheme, into all pink. Now that we have a pink aura, that's already doubly going to happen now. But it would be nice to see something the devs are able to do to help. Maybe something with the marketplace. It's like, hey, we're going to resell the pink aura here on the marketplace for a limited time for the month of October. Buy it. Proceeds. Some of the proceeds go to breast cancer awareness, huh? Look at there. Look at that. I'm doing marketing. I can do that brand manager job. I can do it. I'm going to apply with no college education and no marketing skills besides that. Boom. Sell the pink aura on the marketplace. Proceeds go to the breast cancer awareness. Done. Looky there. You guys would do that, right?
Just be like, bruh.
Bay. Come on, Bay. That's a good idea. It's a good idea, Bay. As always, Jen, thank you so much for your questions. So now the emails are done. Soups, how was your week?
It's all right. I got a visit from my crazy fans again this week. Apparently they got a weekend pass from the bunny farm.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, it was pretty much uneventful week. My daughter started school back up Wednesday.
Okay.
Already, yeah. So, which it's kind of cool now. She's going to the high school because now I don't have to get up in the morning and drive her. I just throw her out the back door and we're all good to go.
There you go. It's like, why does your dad keep throwing you? I don't know. I wish he would stop.
It was pretty funny though, because I was like, she was leaving this morning, and I was standing at the back door, while she was leaving. She was like, "Don't you yell after me." I'm like, "Why would I?" I was like, "Why would I do that?" She's like, "Don't do it. You used to do it to Nick all the time," talking about her brother. And I was like, "I wouldn't do that to you."
It's like she's almost through the. She's almost there. She's on the football field. On the other side. Wait, where's her? There's her friends. There they are. Hey, you have a good day, babe. Bye. Love you.
Oh yeah.
Just gotta wait for it.
See, Sardik gets my name now. Sardik understands the name for my YouTube channel.
Yes, because you have kids and that's your house.
Yeah,
and you are a father.
Exactly.
Yes, be sure to tell those other sites who have the same name why it really should be called that. You should trademark it and try and get some money from it, and just sue everybody else for using it. That's what you should do.
I don't know if I want any money from that.
It's $1 million business. Are you kidding me? Yeah. So I want to start off the show with a good positive note. I want to say thank you, Brittany, for the new conference room that the devs have. You can see on the screen.
You're welcome.
That is the Lex Corp conference room, sponsored by Brittany.
You all the haters saying they should be using the money to fix the game instead of making a new conference room.
Oh shucks, the booster bundle paid for the conference room, guys. Come on.
It's just a cash grab because they don't come out with these booster bundles that often, right?
Exactly. They only do it when the game's like really in trouble.
Oh my god, I saw that. I saw it.
You tweeted it. Yeah. You told me.
Oh my god. That was. You know who said that, Vagrant? One of your old buddies from the other podcast.
Crappy?
No,
no, Crappy retweeted though. That's how I saw it.
Was it Count?
No, it was Hornet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was so stupid. It's, oh, man, just listen, game's going crazy now. Let's see if we can get some money from with a booster bundle. Blah, blah, blah. Shut up, dude. It's like a scheduled freaking sale of an item of a very popular item. Yeah, it's like every 3 months. I think it's every 3. Every 6 months, I don't know.
Insecret Lantern in chat. Show the snow cone maker that hard light paid for.
Oh, wow.
I swear, if I ever get invited to the studio and I see a snow cone maker, I am losing it. I will just lose it.
See, the thing is, though, they upgraded that snow cone maker. All right, see, hard light paid for the snow cone maker, but they upgraded it to only where it only makes snow cones out of tiers, and they paid for that with all the power respecs after update 36.
Ooh. Nap, yo.
God damn.
We're gonna need some cream for all this burn going on. Someone called the burn ward. This is horrible. So, and don't fret, ladies and gentlemen. I do have 2 PSN cards to give out for tonight for the giveaway after the show. So if you don't have a booster bundle yet, you might possibly win $10 in whatever PSN cash is called, and you can get yourself some booster bundles.
The only thing that made me think that update 36 stuff was somebody I follow on Twitter stumbled across the Odyssey's downfall video.
Oh my god, yes.
So I watched that again today.
Wait, what? Odyssey's not together anymore?
No.
Odyssey, you know that clip that everybody uses, for outrage, posts and all that from
the Hitler clip?
That thing with Hitler.
Oh,
like yelling.
It was so beautiful.
Odyssey made a video all around update 36 and jump canceling and everything. All Hitler's one of the hard light players and everything. He's like, what am I going to do without Ram Snaptrap fan?
that's awesome.
Oh my god! I have to watch it now. Oh, that was so beautiful. Okay.
That's awesome.
Composure. So let me see. This isn't it. That's not it. Oh well. Oh, there it is. All right.
He takes his glasses off. He's like, if you DPS with Source, Rage, or Celestial, get out. Oh my god.
Oh, there's composure. I'm losing composure. It was like the perfect video.
Oh yeah, it was excellent.
Please, I need someone to link it in chat. I need that link. Please.
I got it. A second here.
Oh man.
Oh look at that. It was the last video I watched on YouTube.
Thank you, history. All right,
awesome.
so the booster bundle came back with Fury. This time we had new Radiant and new Smoke auras, and we also had the brand new Glimmering aura, which thanks to Tikkun and Mathalos for pointing out that those auras do not work well on the short people. They do not have a spark. They only have a glimmer. They barely have a sparkle. Like it is bad.
It's not a sparkle aura. It's a glimmer aura.
Yeah, but it doesn't even have a glimmer or a sparkle. There's hardly anything to it if you're on a sprite character. Wait, Brittany, you're on a sprite character, aren't you?
Yeah, I can still see it. I mean, could it be like a little more
defined?
Defined? Yeah, like could it be wider? I mean, like, I don't know. radiate more, I guess, around you. Sure, but I still like it. I can still see it. So I like it.
Is it like the Firefly aura?
Um,
I want to say it probably uses some of the same tech around it. It doesn't go away, of course, but it definitely has the small dots around it, similar to how Firefly was. And it doesn't move either. I mean, it just stays on you. Lee, stop hating. All right. Wait, wasn't Lee the one who got lucky with the glimmer?
Yeah, Lee was the guy who won a glimmer 5 seconds after he freaking followed the stream.
What?
Yeah, I swear to God.
Yeah, you deserve that timeout, sir.
That's awesome.
That's why I always have a ticker that says when people follow. So, yeah.
Well, that just shows that they're finally making awesome auras.
They are. The blue smoke aura, I think, is the real big hot topic, at least on the USPC side. I have seen numerous people in LFG and trade just wanting the blue smoke. My red smoke aura, I like it, but as soon as I put it on, I'm like, this looks like a real shitty aura right now.
If you got any extra, send it to me.
Probably looks like you're constantly rage crashing.
If it gets browner with every rage crash I do, I will stop rage crashing. Because there's a lot of brown.
we saw that aura just doesn't look like the same one that we saw. I mean, do you guys? At least to me, it doesn't. I
made a GIF, and I stared at the GIF, and I looked at my character. I'm like, these are not the same.
Yeah, it's like something changed when it hit live, because I thought it was going to be more intense, like the ring, the rage ring that you have. Like it was going to be something like that, but there's like orange and brown in there, like tones, which is odd. I think that's why the orange smoke looks so god awful. Oh,
that's
the orange smoke looks horrible, and I cannot sell these things to save my life. I got a lot of orange smokes.
But let's see.
The purple smoke looks freaking tight, though. I like the
yeah, I was surprised at that. I was like, that actually looks pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, the purple and the blue smoke are legit.
Stocking up on the blue ones until this booster bundle goes away. I'm gonna sell.
I still don't understand why they don't sell those. At least like after the booster bundle. Yeah, because they'd make so much money off of that. It's a nice little thing. It's basically the incentive, more of an incentive to buy the booster bundle. Like, put it this way, the booster bundle, you get it early, and it's that extra thing you get in there. People would still buy the booster bundle to that extent. But why don't they add it to the marketplace after? It doesn't make sense to me.
I could agree with that, except for the rare aura.
Keep the exclusive to where you would only get it in that limited time. But everything else, all the colors of the smoke, the colors of radiance, the plasmics and stuff like that, why aren't those in the marketplace? Everybody would buy those up that missed them.
I think that, of course, even with in this booster bundle, you can only get those auras, right?
Yeah, because they basically made it to where every booster bundle now is unique auras.
Okay, for the Prometheum lockbox, I mean, I've gotten a regular red aura. Are any of the other auras that were on past booster bundles, are those in the Prometheum lockboxes?
I think in the ones you get from the lockbox, you have a chance regular auras or the slim auras.
Okay.
Yep, that's
it. None of the other ones they've introduced since.
I know some of the slims, or actually all the slims. I know those are on the marketplace because I bought a pink one over there.
Yep.
So I do believe that, like, for whenever the next booster bundle comes out, these auras, the smoke and radiant, not the glimmer, but these auras are from this booster bundle should be on the marketplace. either in a bundle themselves or they need to be sold separately. A lot of people want
just
those
have it to where
auras.
like all the auras are now. What are they like? Are they 500 each or 350?
I think 500.
Yeah, I mean, if they had all like, not the exclusive one, like the original Plasmic, the original Nimbus, and stuff like that. Don't put those in the marketplace, but the colored ones, the ones that were considered common later on, just add those.
Okay. I definitely feel that some of the past auras should be on the marketplace. People want more things on the marketplace, and I think these are one of those that can help. I'm not sure how these slim auras sold on the marketplace. Maybe that's what they're basing everything off of. Because I know that when those slims came out, those were totally by accident. Because we all got these auras, we're like, whoa, why are we, we're thinner. Where did our aura shrunk? And it came back. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm fat again? This is horrible. Give me the slim ones back. And so they came up with the slims, and now we have those for sale. So yeah, more slims, more marketplace. That's what we need. We need more things on the marketplace. I'm all for it. And so with every booster bundle, we always have to ask, Brittany, how many booster bundles did you buy? Hi, OP.
30 something.
Wait, did she just give us a number? She's never given us a number before.
But that was like I had 3,100 station cash, or 31,000
yeah.
station cash, so it was whatever, like 30 something I bought.
Okay, so you, which, by the way, congratulations saving up all that crap. Wow. But okay, so that's what you gotta do. Don't spend things. Just save it all up for booster bundles. Yay!
Well, it's called having a job, and you know
That too.
it's a nice thing.
Job?
She apparently works from
know,
home. That's what I'm
that.
getting at. I don't know. She's probably customer service with Dell and just like, hello, my name is Chip. Oh, OP says you're lying.
I know. For somebody who has a job, you know, you are at home during the day a lot, young lady.
Yeah, 'cause
I'm
I
gonna
can work
say.
from home.
Yeah. Oh, you're working from home.
Yeah, I have a nice job. I got lucky.
And yes, Silent, it is called being single too. Which that's by her choice.
Really.
So, booster bundles are on sale on the marketplace, and they will go away on September 1st. September 1st. So get out there and grab things, buy things, do all the things. A quick update for the PlayStation 3. So the PS3, surprise you're still here, and they've been having some issues after game update 51. And apparently there was some visibility. People were invisible. They weren't there. Like, what's wrong with their game? They pushed out a temporary fix, so it should work. But they are pushing out something a little bit more closer to maybe a client hotfix or a game update for a proper fix for it. But if you guys are still having issues, please go to the DCUO bug tracker on the forums. It'll take you to the issue tracker, and be sure to post a bug so we can get those documented to make sure it's going on. Good job, Nightbot. Haha, Varn. You leave Nightbot alone.
I hope his name is listed as spam. That's beast. He tried to reply to OP. Oh, what a troll. Freaking OP.
So, if you're on the PlayStation 3 and still having some issues, please go over to go to the issue tracker and be sure to report it. These invisible player issues and instances are also not just affecting PlayStation 3. PlayStation 4, and PC are having some of these issues as well. It's not gigantic as it is on the PlayStation 3. It's very intermittent. So, looks like the crap has hit the fan. Stop spamming letters. Oh, I like that. Thank you, Nightbot. So please, if you guys are seeing some invisible players, please go out there and get that issue tracked. Apparently an issue as well that I have not experienced, knock on wood, that's not anywhere near me. The issue with the second, is it the second boss door not opening in Corrupted Zamoron Duo?
Yes.
It happens on, okay, this is how it works, right? Indigo 1 follows whoever was, it starts off, she follows whoever talked to her first, and then she switches off who she follows, depending on if you free another Star Sapphire. Alright, so basically what you guys need to do is, you just need to make sure that you destroy all the crystals before you get to the freaking end. I mean, that's basically what it is. I mean, that's, I don't know why or what it is that breaks it, but that's why it happens.
Do you guys ever, when you run that duo, do you ever have that one partner who just DPSs everything and just skips the pillars? Like he's expecting you to do it?
Yeah, I had that earlier today. Which I didn't mind because I was on one of my alts, and you know he was just burning through everything. So I was like, yeah, I'll get the pillars. So it's no big deal.
Yeah, I'm DPSing with this guy, and he moves on, and I'm like, are we not getting? And of course, I'm talking to myself because that's what I do. Yeah. I was like, are we not getting this? Oh, we're not. You're gonna keep going. I'm gonna get this by myself. You're gonna keep going, doing your thing. Oh, you're scoreboard chasing. That's what you're doing. You're scoreboard chasing. Okay.
Scoreboard chases in a duo. Seriously.
I don't know. People who don't follow the directions to break these crystals. Like he's God gifts and everything. You know what? I still beat him in DPS. Suck it, nature. That was also a bad nature DPS if I beat him in melee rage. Just saying. Just saying. So, yeah. Want to also bring this up. The Hall of Doom Armory, the normal and the Legends PvE, apparently. They fixed the issues where the statue bosses would not drop loot, and loot locks for the instance would not properly lock and unlock. So, that's been fixed. Yay. The one thing I also want to bring about this is for powers and pets. For Earth in Sorcery, they increase Crystals and Fury's base damage, and for damage roll pets. To prevent unsummon, resummon exploits, Fury and Crystal now have an empty power pool when summoned. But this happened later on in another hotfix, that if you summon, for sorcery players, when using grand summoning, your pets will come back with full power. So, yeah, pretty much. Congratulations, Earth and Sorcery. You guys are now the flavor of the month. Booyah, I guess.
Earth being flavor of the month? Holy crap.
There was a thread. There is a thread on the first page. Is Earth OP question mark?
Oh, Vagrant, that reaction.
Can anyone even complain about that? Everybody should just be like, I'm glad that you finally have a moment in the sun, Earth. Because that's what most threads should be.
Earth, congratulations. You know what? Suck it up, man. Just take it all in. Just... I'm not gonna lie.
Now I remember why I didn't like running the Star Labs alert.
Why?
That Lantern Reservist takes for freaking ever on these consoles.
Oh yeah, that scripted event. That scripted event.
I'm in here with a 99 to 92 and a 40. Still.
So yes, congratulations, Earth and Sorcery. You guys are doing some pretty nice damage. And if I see people respecking their powers and going to Earth or sorcery, I don't even know what to say. I can't be mad. I can't be mad. I don't know what to do.
Another thing that cracked me up in that Odyssey video is freaking, Hitler, when he's in there doing his rage, one of everybody's things about, them redoing these powers and everything like that is always just a ploy to get people to buy replay tokens or respect tokens, right?
Yeah.
One of the things Hitler says in there, is, as speaking as a hard light jump canceller, is if you wanted to keep up with my numbers, you should have bought a respect token.
Oh, Hitler. Oh, you cracked me up. Oh. Okay, I have to sidetrack this. Does anyone watch Last Comic Standing?
No.
Oh, my God. So, new season's going on right now, and this one lady comedian, first off, she's a 21-year-old comedian, and she is killing it. She has been top-notch. She was going on about being like a bad girlfriend. It's like, I might not be the one, but I will be a one on your wall. Wall of fame, wall of shame, doesn't matter. I will be remembered. I want to be that Art Institute dropout letter or rejection letter that turns you into Hitler. I lost it. Just
wow.
What? Yeah, she's pretty hot, Green. She pretty is. She's really pretty. But I want to be that art school rejection letter that turns you into Hitler. I'm like, I don't ever want to meet that girl. I never want to have that kind of girlfriend. That is certain crazy. But that was funny. I lost it. If I had customers around me, I'm pretty sure I would have gotten in trouble. It's like, why are you laughing like this? Like, because I heard a damn funny joke. And you people don't have sense of humor here. You kill humor. So, okay. I want to talk about the gear progression. There has been some issues with how understanding episode 16 and 17 about how gear is going to come out. This is again on this gear CR model is just a rat race thread, which is, I think it's still at 13 pages, I believe. Nope, it's up to 14. That's okay. Mepps at the end of page 13 posted an update. So with this update, we now have a look at what Cycle 1, which is what we're in now with 15, 16, and 17, and then Cycle 2 and beyond, which will start with episode 18. So right now, the answer to what the item level is for the Elite Alert is 123. It is the same CR as the regular, the same item level as the regular alert. Okay? For episodes 16 and 17, those elite gear will be the same item level as their normal counterparts. So that means that the episode 17's rare and the elite gear from the elite raid will be a 126. Remainder, great guy, posted a new thread talking about the gear progression. He did a great job breaking it down for everyone to look at. I don't have it actually linked up, but it's there. And so with Cycle 1, with episode 16 coming out, it's still in test server right now. They gave some great updates to fix a lot of things with loot, especially, and some boss fixes that hopefully some more fixes will be coming in pretty soon with our suggestions. And so the elite gear is going to be 123. That means that in episode 16, if you run the elite alert, the chest, legs, back, and waist, episode 16 elite gear will be replacing episode 15 gear. Same as with 17.
The elite gear.
Yeah, the elite gear will replace those items that you got in episode 15. The elite gear will replace them, because they are going to be a higher item level. Now, this is only for episode 16 and 17. Episode 18 is the second 3-month cycle, and they've made corrections. They made adjustments to correct this first cycle's issue of 2 quick gear replacement. Okay, because originally the elite gear was supposed to be 120. I honestly believe it's supposed to be 120 because we saw 120 as well. I thought it was going to be 123 because it's going to be higher, but whatever. It was supposed to be 120. But issues came out, or something probably happened in development, and so now we have what we have. You can be pissed about episode 16 and episode 17. You can be pissed. It's understandable. Be pissed about it. But don't say that the devs have ruined this game. Because if they ruined the game, that means that episode 18 wouldn't have the correction to this. It just wouldn't. It would be continuing the same cycle of having the elite gear and all that stuff. They wouldn't have changed everything. So, the changes for cycle 2, for episode 18, 19, and 20. Episode 18 is going to have your chest, legs, back, belt and back, the waist and back. 19 is going to have head, hands, feet, and shoulder. And the episode 20 is going to have weapon, neck, face, and trinket, and rings. So you are looking at having your style, your set style feet right there at episode 19. Because currently, right now, the shoulder style will be dropping in episode 17. So we'll have our weapon in 16. The shoulders will be in 17. So I'll open up the chat if you guys have any questions about the gear progression with 16 and 17 and going forward with 18 plus. How do you guys feel about the gear progression for all this?
Still confused. I'm still confused.
Okay.
But I mean, it's all going to balance out when 18 starts up and
yeah. So okay. So I mean, really quickly. I mean, what are you confused about?
It's just, I mean, I don't know. I mean, just I don't want to get into it. I mean, I'm not worried about it really because I'm not one of those CR chasers,
right?
And everything like that. I'm not overly concerned with it, but at the same time, like I said, it's all gonna even out once they start with episode 18 and progress from there. So it's a non-issue for me.
Yeah.
Really, to be.
Yeah, understandable. The original idea and the original way it was supposed to go was the elite gear was supposed to be 120, the item level as the gear that we have in episode 15. So basically, it wasn't really going to be a complete upgrade because it's the same item level. You're going to stay the same CR if you replace it. So you are just trading in for this epic gear for elite gear, which you want that elite gear. So, can't wait to get my hands on it. So now we have to live with 16 and 17. We just have to live with how this is. And then episode 18 will better suit everything for us. And at the same time, the elite alert the elite raid will be coming in episode 18, and the elite alert will be coming in episode 19. So we'll have our elite content in the first 2 months, in those first episodes for the new cycle, and then episode 20 will just be about just get your weapon, your neck, and everything. Oh yeah, I still got my elite gear. What? And you won't replace your chest, legs, belt, back elite gear until episode 21. So you're carrying that elite gear for 2 or 3 episodes. And that's how it's supposed to be. You're keeping hold of this gear for until the next cycle starts. And yeah, so Brittany, Vagrant, you guys got anything to add or questions?
Nope, I like it. I wish we had the elite raid first, but I'm liking that they're doing that in the next
cycle.
I guess, the next cycle.
I want to
It's
do
very
elite
confusing,
duos.
though. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Oh, the comments I want to say, but I'm
Dave, should I bother replaying my Bombshell Paradox for the sake of gear progression alone, or no? If you're not going to run if you, well, it's hard to say. If you remember that the Bombshell Paradox raid, the energy armor that drops from that raid is a different style than what the Elite Alert style is going to be for energy armor. Because the Elite gear is going to have this different watercolor effect to it, where the regular energy armor from Bombshell Paradox raid does not. If you want to keep replaying it, I don't see why not. Especially if you're not going to plan to run the Elite Alert and to get those upgrades. Hell, you might not even get the set gear. I mean, for God's sakes, luck of the draw, huh? RNGesus might not be in your favor. But so it's really up to the player choice. Will I keep replaying Bombshell Paradox? I'll run it for my week, but if I replay it, it'll just be because I'm just doing something for fun or I'm helping someone out. But to constantly replay it in 1 week, to grind all that stuff and spend hundreds of replay badges to wear yourself out, I wouldn't do that. That's just silly. And the people know who I'm talking about, because that's just silly. I can't wear myself out like that. You burn yourself out pretty fast running through content like that. Not
Called having alts.
that too. Boom. That also, now that I can't get burned out on because I'm doing something different. But me tanking like 5 Bombshell Paradox back to back to back, like I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to tank anymore. I'm just gonna rage crash. You guys handle this. I'm just gonna stay over here. You don't need me. You just have that quantum tank. He can take everything. I'm just gonna sleep. Crap! I don't think I saved Zeus's meme that he made. I need to see if he can. I need to see if he has a link still. I meant to save that.
Oh, it's like I don't always rage crash on purpose, but when I do it for the lulz.
Yeah. For the lulz. OP, calm down. Nightbot says he can do this all day. So. Oh, I do it for the lulz. It's so true. It's so true. Oh, Epic Lurker gets it. Rogue Evasion Tank for the win. That was some skill back in the day. That was skill. So, alright. I think that's pretty much it that I got. Oh yeah, I meant to actually show the new chart. So, okay, so Umbra from the forums was able to he updated the chart that he made. So what you're seeing in episode 16 is basically the Elite Gear 123. That's going to replace the Rare Gear from episode 15. And just like with episode 17, the Elite Gear in episode 17 will replace the Rare Gear from episode 16. That's, of course, if you get the set gear. Reminder, when running the elite content there, this Elite Gear here, that's the 4 you can choose from. But you also have to fight against these 4, and you also have to fight against these 4. You have to deal with and also the trash. Oh, you need me to blow it up? Okay. Hopefully that works. There, that looks like it worked. Yeah, so you have to, in the Elite runs, you still have to deal with trash gear. You still have to go with common gear, which is from the solo, the 119s. You still have to go with the rare gear from the normal, and you have the Elite gear to go choose from. And not including marks and, base items. Some formulas. So it's not like when you run, you're going to get an instant Elite gear. Unless you're lucky. Which I hope I am, because, again, I walked into Bombshell, got the 120 chest piece. I'm done. I don't need to run this anymore. This place is boring to me now. I got the piece that I wanted because now I look badass. Now I wish I had the actual lantern emblem to put on the chest piece instead of some silly looking grin. Whatever. It hates me. Ooh, went too far. Went too far. Okay. So that's all of my spiel. Does anyone else want to talk about anything?
I know.
I don't know. It doesn't really hit me. Lee's a little upset with me because I timed him out.
A little.
Well, he was talking about how dog is a perfectly acceptable way to win duels.
Time him out again.
I mean, where else is the dog useful?
It's true. I have to say, it's the dog form that everyone talks about. Is that wolf form?
No, it's the actual dog.
It's the actual dog.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's cheese.
So I guess dog is really only the PvP thing.
Oh yeah, Jens's tweet about update 52.
Oh, that's right. Thank you, Green Lantern. So yeah, Jens tweeted out. I can actually probably find it real fast. Let me actually get to it. So maybe he elaborated more, and I didn't see it. I don't think he did. Not that Tong. Oh, he also has Tongs of Terror t-shirts still on sale. 4 more days. If you're interested. There it is. Found it. Right there. Ooh. Details. Alright, so wait till you see what we have coming for your base in update quote-unquote 52. It is so cool. So, I'm thinking it's something multiversal-ish.
What do you mean?
I don't know. People were saying it was going to be part of the something about the multiverse or something. I don't know what it could be. I don't know.
I mean, obviously it's going to be 52 related, but exactly,
Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
are we talking like new 52? Because that's done. That's like so last year. Or technically 4 months ago. 5. Nope, 6. About 6 months ago. No, it was last year, because January started Convergence, I believe. That whole shit stain of a comic.
New 52 posters.
Of what, though?
that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I mean, maybe you have the new 52.
The covers of the number
characters,
ones?
Maybe new 52 skins for the Legends tunes. We do have
Well,
the new
how-
52 Batman.
Talk about a
I
lot of
wouldn't do
work.
anything with. I wouldn't have anything to do with your base, though.
True.
I am interested because I mean, we all have to agree. I mean, it's game update 52. When's the next time we're gonna have a number of a game update that's going to follow along suit with a number from DC besides 52?
Why don't it just be like a huge expansion to more base items that you can get?
Maybe increase the layer items to 1,000.
Who cares?
I'm pretty sure Brittany would care.
It's more tendrils.
It is more tendrils.
Nah, 500 is good. 500 is a lot.
500 is a
But that would
lot.
be kind of
That's
a
gotta-
letdown if that's what the thing was. 1,000 base items?
We're gonna be able to put down 52 amenities.
Oh my god.
Okay, that would be a letdown at all.
Watch it just be the next tier of the home turf mods.
I don't know. A while back they did hint towards duos involving our lairs.
They're not gonna have content coming out in an update.
Well, I don't know.
You never.
They-
That's
they-
what we got T4 duos.
Yeah, we got those tier 4 duos in that update.
That's reused content though. They're not gonna
Bases
have
are reused.
new content unless it's in a DLC.
I'm still waiting for the league halls to actually have missions. because I don't go into my league hall. I jump into like some of the league hall security breaches or something, and I walk in. I'm like, oh, this is a pretty nice. Oh, this is my league's hall. Oh, oh, isn't that nice?
Yeah, it would be nice to have
Like, I have no reason to go in there.
quests that are inside the guild hall or something like
I
that.
mean, we've got a duo. There's a couple of alerts.
No, I'm
there's
talking
a-
about like specific tasks that you can do that revolve around going to your league hall and doing something.
But then at the same time, that were no, screw that. No, that if they do quests or missions from the league hall, and someone points out, I was like, what about those who are not in leagues? Well, bitch, get in the league. Like, I don't want to be in the league. Well, if you want to do these, you better get into a league.
I've never understood if you complain that you can't experience certain parts of the game because you refuse to do something. That's your fault.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They are encouraging league activities, not league activities, but you could do this by yourself. No.
Yeah, when league halls dropped and all that, and people were complaining about the proficiencies, and that's not fair towards people who aren't in a league. Join a fucking league then.
Start your own. Be by yourself. Be your one league. Be your one league. And if you're worried about not getting enough prestige, there are Owl, for God's sakes, I think he has a league base for every of his characters, or at least a dozen.
Yeah,
And he has thousands of characters.
That was crazy though.
He is.
People that have gotten their own league halls. Well, it takes a while. I mean, it's definitely possible. Like, you don't have to have a group to do it.
Dark Horse has his own league hall. He got his own league hall. You know, and he doesn't play as much as he doesn't play as much as I do, and he got his own league hall, and pretty sure he's got all of his statuaries unlocked and everything. I don't know how he's doing on proficiencies, but yeah,
that's true. The Prestige of Nations being outside the hall,
That's so you don't have to always go to your league hall.
and also for people who don't have a league hall, like for those solo players, they can donate.
Yeah,
and the Prestige will go to them.
Exactly. You can, if you're in a league and you don't have a hall yet, they've made it so you can donate items for prestige, so you can build your prestige up so you can get your league hall. It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that when it first dropped.
No.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways for you to get prestige just by yourself through like rare gear, the prestige tokens, just running content. I mean, there's a lot of ways for you to get prestige now.
That's right. Oh yes, and happy birthday to Emperor Jareth. Wait, he's 20. Wait, you're 21? The hell you doing on the internet? Frank, get your ass to a bar, man. There's no way you're spending your 21st birthday on the computer.
Maybe it's only 6 o'clock for him and he doesn't want to drink in that early evening.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
See?
Jareth, get on this happy hour. Get out there.
Get out there and live it up, man. You're only 21 once, unless you're a Time Lord. And in that case, you're still not 21. You're only that once. Well, I am interested to see on what comes in the game update 52, and I'm hoping that we see something about this soon.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
We honestly have no idea. We've been trying to get Locke and SJ to tell us, and we're like tight-lipped about it.
Some things.
About game update 52?
No, it's not tied. Well, it wasn't tied to game update 52, was it?
No, it was tied to something else that's occasionally reoccurring thing that, we should probably not even hint towards anymore.
True.
Something freaking awesome.
Brittany's excited, and I'm excited.
I am. It's freaking cool.
So I know this weekend I'm going to be playing a little bit more. I'm going to try and get to the Elite Alert this weekend. So now that they actually have all the loot fixed, so now I can actually get some proper gear. I might go in. I might try the Elite Alert at, I think my tune's at 128, 129, I think, on test. No, he's a lot lower than that. He should be maybe 127. But it's the Elite Alert is definitely something interesting. I'm really itching to try out. That's right. He actually did post a thing on the forums about that. What you need to know. If I can go to the announcements.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna ask, did you talk about that?
I did not. I was just reminding myself about it. Scroll all the way up, scroll all the way up. There it is. So, what is an Elite Alert? Well, it's an elite. It's like the Elite Raids, but it's an alert. More challenging, regular piece of content. So the group size and makeup. Brittany, you've always gathered group members and then queued in, right? You've never just blindly pugged it?
Correct.
Okay. Would you ever blindly pug it?
Nope.
Okay. Are you following suit with that with the Elite Alert?
Yes.
Okay.
I would never pug that in a million years.
If someone paid you to do so.
20 mil? Sure. But
would most people that are just pugging even have the Elite Alert unlocked?
Yeah, because the normal alert, you just have to run the normal alert like once in the 2 weeks, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to run it. So,
yeah,
and the normal alert isn't hard.
But
I mean, but still for pugs, it wasn't that. I don't think it'll be that difficult for them. But even the Elite Alert isn't as like that difficult. But I thought it was pretty fun. So, but I mean, it's alert. You know, the alert is made so that really any type of group can get through there. Because you know, if you queue in, you have no idea what type of group makeup you're going to get. So.
Yeah. So with the group size and makeup, the elites are designed for the 4 players. Duh. And the Elite Alerts maintain this difference. Just because the content is hard doesn't mean you can't take more allies with you. Blah. However, Elite Alerts will not grant group buffs to groups missing players of certain roles, as the regular alert would. So,
I like that.
That's right. So, and also, when queuing, a balanced group containing 1 player of each role is required. Basically, what that means is if you're blindly pugging, I thought I was actually blindly pugging. Now I'm actually thinking to queue in, you have to have all the rules. All the roles, I mean.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. You can queue in, all right, up for an alert. There is a setting in your settings.
Oh,
I actually have this.
You can turn off role optional alert.
Yeah.
Yep.
Enable role optional alerts. Where you can have on or off. Right. I have it off because I like to have a balanced group most times. Whenever I'm just solo queuing into an alert.
If you have it off on PC side, you'll never get in.
No. It was a tough 2 hours when I had that thing on. It was really rough for me. Hurt my feelings. So, yeah, players can still form their own groups of whatever group makeup before queuing, but those groups will not benefit from any sort of role-less buff. In this way, Elite Alerts essentially function like raids. So, going in there with 2 DPS, a tank, and a healer, yeah, no. No. Just don't. Don't embarrass yourself. That's just bad. Now, for the lockouts. Several changes were made to the nuts and bolts and how you can play the Elite Alerts that separate them from the Elite Raids. Similar to the Elite Raids, Elite Alerts maintain the 2-week progress point duration. Completing the regular alert unlocks the Elite Alert progress point, at which point the Elite Alert is playable until the progress point resets every other Thursday. Okay? Also, with the Elite Alert, you just, like Brittany said, you have to run the regular alert and then the elite alert unlocks right then and there. So you can go from normal to elite right off the bat. Similar to the elite raids, the elite alert's lockout resets weekly, not daily like the regular alert, maintaining the rarity and raid-like progression of the elite alert. However, unlike elite alerts, unlike the elite raids, the elite alert does not share a lockout with the regular alert. This means...
That's awesome.
Yes, this means that you can... that's what I just said here. Yeah, this means you can immediately play the elite alert after completing the regular version without spinning replay badges or waiting for a reset. This change was made specifically to compensate for the lockout time, considering extending from daily to weekly. If I remember correctly as well, the loot lockout as well is completely different as well. So they don't share the same loot table, or they share similar kind of loot tables, but they don't share the loot lockout. Also, unlike the elite raids, the elite alert costs only 29 replay badges to reset, the standard amount required to reset regular alerts. So you have that progress point for 2 weeks. I guess you can just keep unlocking the elite alert. Is that what I'm guessing, Britt?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so technically, you only need to, like you said, we only need to run the normal alert. Then the progress point's there for 2 weeks, and we can just keep unlocking the loot lockout with the replay badges on the elite alert only if we want to run that, right?
Yep.
Excellent. Yay. So, Britt, are you gonna run some elite alerts?
Yeah, totally. The cool thing, I guess, about the gear being split up is that you're actually going to want to run the normal alert too, because the other part of the gear that you're going to want is going to drop out of there. So it'll be kind of neat to be able to run both and still only be locked out of the elite raid, I guess. But you have something to run at least every single day, which is kind of cool.
It's just the same piece of content.
Mm-hmm.
But difficult. But harder.
I like it. I like how they did this. I wish they would... I wish they would apply this methodology.
They need to separate the lockouts for the raids now.
Yeah. Now that they've done this, I don't see why they don't do that for the raids, because I don't know who's talking about it, but I've never played an MMO where you've had a normal difficulty and a hard difficulty, and you were locked out of the hard difficulty when you ran the normal difficulty. Like, this is the only game I've ever played where that's what you do. Like, it just seems so backwards to me, so I'm not sure why it's like that. I mean, I'm sure everybody can guess, but I just wish if they didn't want two chances for you to get loot, that you could choose whether or not you wanted to be whether or not you wanted to run the normal and get loot, or you could choose to run the elite version and get loot, but run the normal loot locked. Like, I don't want to waste my free run or free, unlock on the normal version of an elite raid. I want that elite loot, and not having to reset it with replay badges. It's just kind of...
I kind of feel it is kind of wonky that we have to run the initial one to just unlock the hard mode.
Yeah.
I think that maybe this is a test. And Smurf, don't get timed out. I will time you out. I'm thinking that this is a test where... Oh, Smurf, hell no. Done.
Get wrecked.
Sorry, that was my jealousy there. Let me just... There. Alright, so, like I said, I'm thinking this is a test. And they're going to see how the elite alert runs with this whole non-loot, non-lockout thing. And maybe bring it to the elite raids. Maybe it was a progression thing. Maybe if folks were running the raids too much, they were just getting that top-of-the-line gear, and with the loot lockout, sharing it with the raids, are trying to slow the progression down a little bit. That's how I see it. But with the alert, I'm interested to see how the player base uses the alert and unlocks it. And I really hope that we can actually see that some kind of numbers behind it. Because I would really be interested to see how many people replayed the alert, spent replays on it, and versus the, 3 elite raids that we have now.
Well, you have to look at the price, though, of a reset. It's only $29 versus $87. So you can get, 3?
3 chances at set gear versus only 1.
Right, with comparing the 2 lockouts, or resets, so...
Yeah. I feel like in the future, if they're going to make it to where they want to make it where it's supposed to be semi-challenging to get set gear, then they should add more... Well, let me see if I can word this right. You should be able to spend less replay badges on an elite alert, and then you have to spend more on an elite raid, but you fight the same amount of bosses. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So a raid and an alert typically have 3 to 4 bosses. That's 3 to 4 chances at getting set gear. If you're gonna have elite raids, you either need to make them longer by adding more bosses, or something.
I don't know. I'm interested to see how it goes. And since this whole set gear thing is actually going to make me run the elites now, yeah. Woo! Yay. Luckily, I am happy I'm at least doing it on a small piece of content, like an alert. So I don't have to, if I screw up, it's not 7 people yelling at me, it's actually only 4. And then the 40 people who watch me on stream. I'm okay with that number. I'm okay.
Plus, it's only 3 people you have to, unlock the content for.
Yeah, because I'm a nice guy, Soups.
It's like one raid reset versus 7.
Yeah.
That's good.
I mean, for my Bombshell Paradox raid that I ran last week, I unlocked... There were a couple people who were loot locked. I'm like, you know what? Let's do this. Here, you guys are running this 3-hour run with me. I'm going to be nice enough and
I don't know. I know, but for you, it just seems like you're apologizing ahead of time.
Wow.
Well, that third attempt on Talia, that's a pretty damn big apology, I have to say. I feel like I owed favors after that failure. That still kicks me in the pants. Just a sliver of health, and I had to oh man. Still not happy with myself. My God. Sorry, it's again, those are one of those raids that you remember forever. And for me, it's it was such a great run, but then I'm also remembering that, oh, I sucked that hard. So hard. I failed my entire group. I'm pretty sure if I didn't organize that group, I would have gotten kicked. I am pretty sure I would have gotten kicked. And if I would have gotten kicked from that group, I would have been super, super upset. Understandable, but I would have been really upset. But yeah, Sartik's right. We need Elite Vault. And we also need
a secondary vault in general. I remember them talking 2-3 years ago that they planned on making another vault, but it just never happened.
You need a booster gold vault.
Oh, that's right. Halloween's coming up too. We're gonna get the Halloween vault. I can't wait to see what this looks like. Because our vault the vaults during the seasonals have been pretty stellar. Can't wait to see what Halloween's about. All right, so anything else to really bring up before we go?
I would like to say one thing here. Every once in a while, I stumble across a video, mostly because Brittany points it out to me so we can laugh at the person who made it.
Wow.
Yeah, well, I mean, just come on, seriously. Folks, you know, I understand people are frustrated with the game. You know, I mean, the four of us are frustrated with things with this game. I mean, you've sat here, you guys have listened to the SourceCast at all. You've heard, you know, at least three of us rail on Legends PvE. At least three of us, you know, railing on, you know, freaking PvP for this game. You know, going on and on, talking about, you know, at least 5 minutes of every show is dedicated towards us ranting about those two topics, along with, you know, the power balancing and, you know, no freaking range pull for freaking fire tanks. You know, obviously, you know, take your pick, you know, of topics and all that. You know, I mean, the four of us pretty much feel the same way that a lot of you all out there do. The reason why, you know, we have this podcast that is supported by Mepps and the devs, and why, you know, we sometimes, you know, get like retweeted or, you know,
Banned.
No, listen. Why, you know, why we may get retweeted, or, you know, may get comments, you know, from the devs, you know, on the things that we do and stuff like that. You know, why, you know, Brittany got, you know, her name on a freaking conference room door, you know, shit. You know, I mean, it's not because, you know, we don't, you know, feel the same way you guys do, because we all do feel the same way you all do about this game. I'm frustrated as hell about PvP. I'm, like, totally over this whole power balancing thing. And there's some little things with Legends PvE I'd like to see changed that would make things better. And there's some other things with the game I'd like to see changed that would make it better overall as well. But the reason why, you know, we don't get banned or we don't get ourselves blocked on social media by not just DCUO but Daybreak Games itself is because when we express our displeasure with things, we don't go out of our way to be total fucking asshats towards the developers. You know, we don't go out of our way to insult them and everything. So when you guys make videos right there saying, "Oh, I can't believe I got banned and blocked by DCUO, blah 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 blah. I'm not playing this game anymore, and you shouldn't either, blah 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 blah." There's a reason why they did it. It's not because you didn't like something with the game. It's not because you didn't agree with them. It's because you're an asshole. So, yeah. There's that. Anyways.
There's just a right way and a wrong way to say things. And if you're going to act as shocked that you got banned because you told somebody to fuck off and that they're idiots and stupid, I mean, really? Like, really? And then make a rant video because you were somehow wronged. Like, what?
We talking about Vulcan here?
No, somebody else. It's just people.
You know exactly what I'm talking about, Soups.
Wait, what Balkan do?
Remember, he duped money.
Oh, no,
That was
no,
a long
no,
time
no.
ago, but
No, he knows he did that. He knows he screwed up. And
I know that's what I used to laugh about, though.
yeah, contrary to popular belief, right? You know, 'cause there's some people out there that think that he got his original account back, that, you know, they unbanned him. He didn't. Didn't get his original account back. His original account's still banned.
Damn it, woman! Don't be laughing at that. Sorry, we're playing in chat.
It's just people like that. It make me laugh. because
Wait,
they're just
How
so
did he
delusional.
get his Batman mask back?
He bought another account that had that mask.
That's also bannable.
I
You're
know.
not supposed to do
Yep.
that.
Some people just aren't very bright. Come on. I thought we established this already.
Still love you, but damn it, man.
Yeah.
Spec, you're saying the elite raid is 2 times harder than regular. So what I'm saying, will the elite alert be like the raid or the elite raid, because 2 times for an alert is a raid? Yes? The elite alert will be 2 times harder than the alert.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the elite part of the word. All right, is that it's going to be harder.
Yeah.
Like I just say, I saw somebody call him Specs Not earlier in the chat. I just thought that was hilarious.
You're right, Aaron. He does love his Batman. Did you guys hear about the Batman in was it Massachusetts or Maryland? I think it was Massachusetts. It was a guy who dressed up as Batman a lot. Went to children's charities and everything, and did the cool thing. I mean, he was Batman. Dude died, got hit by a car on the interstate.
Was he wearing a costume?
Yeah. Someone hit Batman.
Apparently his grapple line didn't work fast enough.
Son of a bitch. Yeah, I found.
You know what? You know what? If that car had hit Superman, he'd been fine.
Oh my god. I would hate to read a news article. I really would. It's like guy hits someone dressed as Superman. Superman's down in critical condition in the hospital, driver dead. Too soon. Everybody's calling too soon. It was Maryland. Thank you, Raph. Yeah. Dude did excellent things for charity, and the way to go like that, it's heartbreaking. Really is. Now that the car was kryptonite. Oh, snap.
Oh.
Batman died because he had no spidey sense. Son of a... That's horrible. Ugh. So, alright. I guess that's really it for questions. I don't really see anything else in chat. Alright. Let's go ahead and move on to our shameless plug. Shameless plug. So be sure to find us on the Facebook. Just type in DCUO SourceCast or just type in DCUO Source Podcast, whichever, and you'll find us. You can also find us over at Twitter at DCUO SourceCast. You can find all the videos on demand over at youtube.com/Trexlight over in the SourceCast playlist. You can also follow the MP3 playbacks over at Trexlight.com, or you can find us on iTunes. Just type in DCO SourceCast and you'll find us. If you guys have any questions or suggestions, email us. Email us at dcuosourcecast@gmail.com. Soups, where can we find you?
You can, of course, find me at youtube.com/theday'shouse. I'm also on the Facebook.com/theday'shouse. I am also on the Twitter at theday'shouse. And you can occasionally find me here on twitch.tv/thedaddy'shouse. Vagrant, Trick Track, where can we find you?
You can find me on Facebook/TrickTracked, YouTube/TrickTracked, Twitter at TrickTracked, Twitch TV/TrickTracked, Tumblr, I think it's like TrickTrack.blog or whatever. I think that's everything. I don't think I'm missing another social media. Brittany, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitch at Brittany_, on Twitter at PinkRanger_206, or on YouTube. What is it, /?
Yes.
Brittany, Trex, where can we find you?
You can find me over at facebook.com/Trexlight. You can also find me over my YouTube channel at youtube.com/Trexlight. You can find me on the Twitter at ThisIsTrex. And you guys should also be following me on Twitter, at Twitch. Just follow me over here at twitch.tv/Trexlight. And you're going to have to give me a minute, because apparently Smedley has left Daybreak Games.
Did he?
Yeah. He apparently also founded a new company this month.
Really?
What says it's on Twitter?
What was it? Dave linked it in chat.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, it's on Game
Well, didn't
Informer's.
he step down a long time ago, and then
He stepped down last month and he was going to transition into a new role in the company, but now apparently he's just left altogether. Oh shit! Well, he's definitely still going after that kid.
Good.
Is he? Good.
Yeah, he also said that Julius was responsible for the bomb threat and subsequent emergency landing of a plane on which the executive was flying. He closed the tirade, promising to go after the kid and his parents.
Yep.
Company said Smedley will be taking some time off. We'll be transitioning to a new company. So yeah, a representative from Daybreak told Game Informer on the email, on behalf of Daybreak, we wish Smed well in his new endeavors. Oh, okay. He actually responded to our request for comment. He indicated that he's not ready to announce anything right now, but news should be coming out in a few weeks. So, yeah. John, if I doubt you listen, but just in case someone throws it to your way, you have done amazing things for Center Line Entertainment, now Daybreak Games, and you have done so much for the free-to-play MMO community with EverQuest, EverQuest 2, probably EverQuest 3. No, EverQuest next, really. And I'm happy to see that you're moving on, and I hope I'm wishing you the best in whatever the future holds for you as well, sir. And I will be on the edge of my seat waiting to see what you do next. He's a great guy. Great. Tall dude. He's a tall dude.
He's a big guy. He's a big guy. What is it with the people, man, work at Daybreak, dude? Like, because, like, Larry Liberty was tall as hell, and Jens is tall as shit, and...
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, the bosses are growing big.
A lot of tall people.
Maybe there's a high requirement to work there.
So, what happened to Smedley?
Sardik, man. All right, Sardik, I'm gonna tell you something right now. All right, never blame somebody for being hacked or for them, doing stupid shit to a game company in my presence. Never blame the victim, man.
Burn. Yeah, what Lizard Squad did, they think that they're cool and everything. It's not cool. It's detrimental. Especially causing a fucking bomb threat to a plane. What?
But it's not just that. They did a bunch of shit to him. Like, I don't think people understand.
It's like it went after his family, and everything like that. And
like, there was a Reddit post that he posted about, like, everything that they did to him. And granted, you can say he should have not expressed his feelings or whatever, but these people shouldn't be allowed to get away with what they're doing to, like, him, his family, and the company. Like, I can't imagine if the same crap happened to him, happened to you, that you would be quiet and be okay with people telling you to not say anything about it. Just let them do whatever they want. I don't see that happening. You would be pissed, beyond pissed, if you went through everything that he went through.
Yeah.
So I don't blame him at all for saying anything, and personally, I liked that he was so vocal about things. He seemed to me just very real. Like he never sugarcoated anything. It seemed like he just told you how it was, and I like that. I wish more people were like that. But.
Yeah, all the damages that all the DOS attacks that they were doing to Daybreak, and even then Sony Online Entertainment. Yeah, sure, they're causing hell for a company, but that's a company that, hundreds and hundreds of employees that are having to scramble to get everything done. That's not including the damage that's causing to the millions of players who are playing those games, who are just trying to relax out of the monotonous day-to-day life that they have to lead to try and find some enjoyment. And that enjoyment's video games. And when that enjoyment is gone, now I'm more stressed because now my enjoyment has caused the stress because someone's ruining it for me.
But don't people realize that would happen regardless if you would have said anything? That at any moment in time, if they felt that like it was too hot outside, they're like, oh, let's take down PSN, or let's take down Daybreak, or let's take down Xbox Live. Like anything could set them off to do whatever that they want to do.
No one talks about when Xbox Live goes down, though.
Yeah, right. Jeez.
For some reason, everybody just loves to suck on Microsoft's EP.
I'm glad I'm not the only person who says that. I was really afraid that I was the only person saying EP. This is basically just airing the ego.
Yeah, I don't understand why everybody pretty much bends over for Microsoft when Microsoft is probably worse than Sony and Nintendo when it comes to squeezing customers for money in terms of their Xbox division.
Yeah. I mean, as a boss, should he have handled things probably a little differently? That's up to people who are probably above him, shareholders or something. I don't know. As a person, I would have done the thing as well. I mean, you want to try and be the bigger person, but you're the bigger person because you're in the right and they're breaking the law. But, alright, so that's it for the end of that somber episode. I want to thank you all so much for joining us tonight. Next week, I think we're going to have... Did Curse message you, Super Patriot?
Yes.
Okay. So you're okay with doing that next week?
Yeah, I'm going to talk to you after.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to it.
Okay. All right. So next week we're going to talk a little bit about PvP. There's been some threads popping up on the in the Gotham City Journal forums. I put my PvP blinders on to anything PvP, so can't wait to see what's actually been going on. I'm actually read them now. So stay tuned for that. We'll talk a little bit more about PvP next week because it has to be brought up so people remember that it needs to be fixed. Things need to happen to it. So stick around for the giveaway, and if you missed the giveaway, that's because you were not joining us here on Friday night for the DCUO SourceCast live every Friday night, unless I type in different. So thank you so much, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.